welcome out to Bodega Nights. It is the Cebu crew.
This is not the second time we're doing this.
Yeah, totally not.
The Manila crew called in sick. Well, actually, I think they called in, but in reality, they did not.
AG was like, dude, I forgot to record smiley face or sticky tonguey outy face, so like it's on us now. Hi, I'm Jao. This is Miko.
Hey.
And this is Paulo.
Yo.
And we are joined by my dog.
Hi, Pug.
Yeba.
Yep, we are the replacements. We are here to entertain you. Unfortunately, the script is gone. We always make a script. Now.
What is this script? Is it something that was served with rice?
No, it's just something from the third of the Linux. They talk about scripts all the time, right?
Yeah.
So it is something edible.
Anyways. Just so you know, I might sound a little weird just because I just came out of a 60-hour shift. So apparently after 40 hours, you start to slowly go insane. I learned about so many different things, and I talked to someone from Manila crew that you may have remembered. You know, we call him John, right?
John.
I had a nice talk to him about, how to take over the country and weird stuff. I apparently wrote it down somewhere on a napkin. I don't remember anymore, though.
Did John propose that he will become king of the country after that happens?
No. Just a consultant.
Oh. I don't know. Would he make a good king?
Nope.
He would be the Mad King, I guess.
Would we need to overthrow him after the first year or two?
Well, we could be French about it. Have revolution every month. But people just remember that one.
Okay.
And we'll always remember that's the musical.
Yeah. So essentially, they're going to make entertainment out of our blood, sweat, and tears.
That or a kick-ass video game.
That would be awesome. I think.
Actually, that's make me want, how do the people who grew the World War II vets? I mean, God rest their soul, a lot of them are going away right now. But I wonder how is it they look at these current stuff and see people playing it.
Huh.
Honestly, my grandfather never saw me play any World War II style games, but I mean, I do hear that some gamers online they talk about their grandparents who served in either Korea or World War II. They see them playing Company of Heroes and other things, and they'd be saying, "Don't just send your men to fight a tank. It's okay, It's okay, Grandpa. I'm just trying to distract them. They probably don't think that. They think you're crazy." Look, they're even telling you're being crazy. You don't attack them that way. Go around and flank them. Grandpa, I know how to play a game. I've been to war, son.
I know how to play a war.
I know what I'm doing.
Because in real life, there is no respawn.
There is only a resupply.
When you play America's Army, the game, do you not do things like that?
Actually, with the American Army game, people don't realize it really was developed by the U.S. Army.
Yeah.
And it's essentially everything that they wanted in the most realistic thing ever. Because if you couldn't just fire a gun, actually, but people don't realize that. Most first-person shooters, you could just fire off randomly and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
And fire
if you do that in that game, you will actually get penalized.
Huh.
You actually get sent to the brig, and there is a countdown how long you'll be in there.
Right.
And you have to wait it out.
Yeah.
No.
You really have to wait it out. I mean, it was really interesting, but the thing that people hated most about the game was when you did play multiplayer against other people.
Yeah.
It kind of had this sort of a YOLO concept. Where
Why?
when you die, you don't really respawn.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you see people there, they're so happy. I got 2 kills in the last 5 hours. I'm the most experienced person here.
But if you going back to running to a tank and your grandfather yelling at you, if you play America's Army, would your grandfather think different?
My grandpa would be like, why are you sitting your ass there? Go play, something else that makes more sense.
All right, fine.
Why are you playing war?
Somebody else's grandfather who was a World War II veteran.
My grandpa was a World War II vet.
Or a Vietnam vet or whatever.
I am pretty certain my grandpa would be saying stuff if he saw me playing Call of Duty 2. But then again, he passed away in the 90s. May he rest in peace.
But I mean, I actually do get that from a lot of people when and not even even first-person shooters. It goes to lots of things when it comes to something with their profession.
Yeah.
And they do make. I'm sure you may have had some opinions with Guitar Hero at some point.
Well, it gets good music out there.
So, would you consider like Guitar Hero somewhat close to those typing games? Did you actually learn anything?
What, typing games?
Hey, learn
Yeah, I
some
did.
typing games. So, what about Guitar Hero?
It gets good music out there.
I don't know. I mean, like, I hear lots of opinions, especially when it comes to historical things. I mean, first-person shooters, third-person shooters,
And
strategy
Turbo
games.
Deluxe. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard like different comments from veterans, especially like my grandfather came to those things. They really have an interesting way of looking at it because I don't know. I guess since they lived it, they understand. You don't just waste men. You don't just throw them there. That's not how you do things. And you're like, no, it's a diversion. I'm pretty sure they don't feel it. They just think you're wasting their lives, but they're not real. To them, they are. They are as real as they can be to themselves. I really don't know if my grandpa is getting a little off there. Generally, when I do talking about this, it's very small topics. It's not something I really want to bring up with him too many times.
Oh, okay.
But it's insane with how he views it. And yeah, for them, camping is a legitimate strategy.
Totally.
I'd expect it to be.
I do not camp. I just strategically ambush you for long periods of time.
Yeah, whatever works.
Oh, Paulo brought out his necklace.
You got bling.
I got bling. I got a pee here too.
Bathroom is over there.
You know the rule. You can't pee in the floor. If I can't, you can't.
I just have to make sure this doesn't fall on the floor.
Can the pug pee in the floor?
Has he peed on the floor yet?
Look out for newspapers.
Okay. Pug is letting out his tongue for some reason.
He wants to pee. But yeah, so what's with the bling?
This one is a...
Okay, what he's holding is something spherical. It looks like a wheel. Does it turn?
This is like some quantum balance thing.
It's science in a chain.
Something about balancing your internal energies. I don't know. It makes me sleep better.
So would you say that Bill Nye would wear this kind of bling?
No, dude,
Bill Nye
because
Science
Bill Nye
Guy.
doesn't have a P in his name.
No, just just the circle going on. No, that's the scientific bling. I got my quantum going on.
Maybe.
So do you feel more balanced within?
Let's see. I don't have these strange feelings in the chest every now and then.
That's called heartburn.
I don't have it as often.
Do you not eat as much now?
I know I swim every day, or like at least nearly every day now.
That might have more to do with it than anything. I don't know if the quantum scientists have thought down
I've been wearing this. No, I've been wearing this. I've been wearing this long before that. I only started everyday swimming this week.
Huh, okay, so everyday swimming for the last like 5 days, right? Four days. Does your week start on Monday or Sunday? Because
it's like I think I did Monday to Thursday. Then I stopped on. Monday to Wednesday. I stopped on Thursday and Friday. I restarted today. I'll probably continue tomorrow. Then continue on Monday. Essentially, the idea is that after I'm done with that, whatever I need to do, I'll just throw myself into the pool.
So is it exercise or science?
Maybe a little of both.
Some say yes, and some say
Science.
science. Quantum science.
Bill Nye, the science guy. Wait, so you do serious swimming? Like, hey, I'm gonna practice my,
Well, mostly I do my lap. I mostly do my laps now. I mostly do laps, basic freestyle swimming laps. The only thing I make sure to do is that make sure I do it daily.
Okay, I mean that's always good. I mean consistency. I mean it's the most important thing about exercise.
Because
there is a science to that. Not quantum science, but it is science.
Actually, basically, the idea is the more I think about it, the less likely I'll be able to keep up with it. Because I used to, back in the, quite recently, there was a period of time where I kept on telling myself to go to the gym. The more I thought about it,
the less you did it.
Well, because it felt harder to just get out and go to the gym. Mentally, at least.
Hey, the hardest rep to do is the one to get off your bed.
Oh, God.
That's a hard rep.
Actually, the hardest stuff for me to do is how to get out of the computer chair.
No, I kind of just kind of snail off it, kind of like okay, crawl. Because seriously, there was one time I waffle faced on the computer chair.
Okay.
In case the younger listeners don't know, that means waffle facing is slapping your face onto the keyboard and passing out. Then you wake up and wonder why you feel like waffles.
I don't know.
But yes, last time I waffle faced, like Well, last time I waffle was it was a month ago. But prior to that was back in my heavy Counter-Strike days.
Okay.
But yeah, last time I waffle faced, they told me, okay, I have to get off the chairs when I'm sleepy. I mean, it's hard for me to get off bed lots of times. I think everyone can agree to that, like getting off the bed.
Yeah.
But the computer chair, you don't want a waffle face because if someone walks in, they just see you passed out. It's pretty sad, and they just wake up, point at you, and laugh. And if you drool, that computer's not gonna love you.
Why? Now I'm just thinking of some weird waffle.
And just so you know, I
jokes.
waffle faced reading books online. It's not even a very good waffle face. But it's not better than getting an iPad to the face. See, that hurts.
An iPad to the face.
You know that everyone's done that. I'm sure you've done this with their smartphones, where you're on the bed, have it, you're pushing it up above your face to read, then it just slips off. Now imagine doing that with an iPad or like a tablet, and for that split second you see it coming down, and you're just thinking, "This is going to," and it smacks you in the face.
That's never happened to me.
That has never happened to me with.
I am
any of
not
my
retarded.
This has not happened to me with any of my handhelds yet.
A laptop, maybe.
Somehow I feel a lot better about myself.
I think I have.
Wait, okay, I'm curious. How did this
No.
happen with a laptop?
No, mine was even weirder. I had
A desktop?
A glass of Royal True Orange.
Oh, that's not so bad.
that's
I mean,
not as
that
bad
makes
as-
sense. But
Having a laptop
how
to the
did
face.
you? Okay, how did the laptop? How did that work?
I was watching like a TV show.
Really?
And you could have done like the normal person where you place it on the table and kind of lay down. to the
Wait,
side.
so
I was
wait.
young.
You were holding the laptop up. So wait, you were basically lying down, holding up the laptop like this. It's basically it's
Okay,
like
he's holding
right
his
above
hands
you.
up in the air.
Yeah, I'm holding my hands up in the air. It's like I'm lying down. I'm looking at my laptop. Then suddenly I get drowsy. Oh gosh, that's really gonna hurt.
Yeah, I was young and good looking then.
The laptop hit and things changed.
Yep. See this nose?
Before everything was fine and he was young and handsome, then everything changed when the laptop nation attacked.
But I think no. But I think it may not have happened to you guys yet. But I think that might be the new age waffle face. Just having a tablet or a phone smack you.
So I'll call it the pancake.
Is that called
face.
I don't know if it's a pancake. I think they call it a tablet slap or something.
Yeah, but I'm just going by the analogy you made with waffle face, so I'll call it pancake face. Breakfast cake pastry thingy.
Actually,
It's like an arrow to the knee.
there's actually one thing though I've noticed with the new people, even like gamers, people using computers. They actually don't stay in the computer as long as they used to before.
Really?
What I've noticed is the shift that, before we didn't have smartphones, we didn't have our tablet devices. Our handhelds were Game Boys, Game Gears,
Yeah.
the Nomad for that poor kid that, got it and thought it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that, no, we can actually move on to things. I mean, my mom doesn't use a computer anymore. She just uses her phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know if the waffle face culture actually still apparent now. I mean, the only time I see people doing long-term gaming has been like, WoW marathons?
Yeah, and they're coming up with a new expansion. So
Oh gosh, what's it now?
I have no clue.
Basically,
I stopped like when it became sort of like Pokemon where you could get like pets and make them fight each other.
So
I'm surprised Peter didn't get on them for that one.
they actually did
They did?
for a week.
Pita?
For a week.
Really?
Okay.
Then again, most of Pita's activities tend to be very forgettable these days.
Hey, Tanuki seat.
I can't remember much of anything after Tanuki Suit. I can't remember much of anything.
Well, there's also
Despite
Super
the-
Meat Boy was also right after the Tanuki suit. I remember that.
No, that was before the Tanuki Suit. The Super Meat Boy stuff. They made Super Tofu Boy.
The last thing I remember from Pita was their
Something about I Love Zergs.
their Nazi thing.
What?
They had this thing where they compared people who eat like animals to Nazis. It was this huge
Well, we do
campaign.
put them in ovens.
Yeah, that was their point. That was their point. They got a whole lot of bad press, so they apologize. That was the last thing I remember from Pita.
Pizza and the Nazis. No, I'm wondering, do you think that would be like in the future where, now it's like the Nazis who are okay, we can shoot them all we want in video games? Do you think groups like PETA, which people see now as these radical crazy ones, be enemies in the future things? Because it means getting to a point where it's not okay to use like certain nationalities anymore. They have to like really choose groups. Because remember back when it's like, Oh yeah,
The
Russia
Russians,
is
yeah.
the enemy. They
Yeah.
know it. So we had like North Korea and bits of China.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's getting to the point. It's not even these countries anymore. I mean, it's like people saying it's the old way of thinking where it had to be a nationality. Now it's groups of people. I don't know if it's like a politically correct thing where no, we're not
It's,
hating on people.
It's Bush Jr.'s fault.
I thought Bush Jr.'s fault was Iraq.
I mean, it was like he turned groups of people into the enemy and not a nation, right? Because he declared war on an idea. He declared war on terrorism.
So
Okay, terrorism not really there. It's really more of a strategy.
But yeah, so which is an idea.
Well, to be fair, a lot of it was backed by ideology that you wouldn't consider non-terroristic.
Yeah, but like prior to that, you only went to war with another nation.
Basically war was associated with a country or a nationality, or well, actually that's both.
No.
Yeah.
See, a nation refers to
The people. The nation refers to the people. The
with
country
a
refers
shared
to
culture, a shared history.
the country refers to that mass of land and sea and
That's
airspace.
Yeah, but that's why I'm
Sorry.
wondering. Do you think the new the next
Sorry,
generation
sorry.
thinks we won't be targeting no groups of people, or it'll be now ideologies? Do you think that's now the new thing that people say because I don't know, people say it's more politically correct.
Here's my take on that thing. If they tried to do that, how would they make those games interesting? Because most of these guys are, protesters.
Well, there's actually a really nice one. Spec Ops. What was that one?
Back off the line.
Yeah, the line. That was actually really against an idea. Your enemy was really an entire concept versus a group of specific nation
What
of people or a group of people.
Which concept in particular?
That would be actually PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yes.
I mean, that was actually enemy, and it was actually a really top-selling game, even though, in all honesty, it shouldn't have been because it's not fun. Honestly, I mean, I played the game, I really enjoyed it, mainly because it talked to me in a different way, and because it felt right in its own weird way. I think you and AG were raving about this some time ago.
I would literally
It's like taking a knife shot to the gut.
Oh yeah.
like if I saw a guy who didn't play Spec Ops, and if I had a copy of Spec Ops, I'd throw him the copy of Spec Ops and say, "Play that now. You will learn something."
Oh, no, that depends. I mean, the people who really got the whole message of Spec Ops were first-person shooter gamers. They weren't just any average gamer.
Well, yeah,
Because it really poked fun specifically of that type of gamer.
Quite a lot actually. Yeah, I should probably have qualified that. But for me, it actually struck a curve. It struck a nerve with me, not so much because of FPS gaming, but more so because of the fact that, well, the character's actions. When I juxtapose things, I realized that he was obsessing over something. He basically was obsessing over killing the dude who was like giving him these messages to do this and that.
He was crazy.
Then basically he was obsessing over finding Walker, then obsessing over killing Walker, and then Walker goes on and tells him that he was obsessing over the idea of him wanting to be a hero.
Spoiler alert.
Big spoiler alert, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, for me it also
It's your fault you didn't play the game yet.
Yeah.
You should feel ashamed of yourself.
basically it wasn't just PTSD, but it was also just telling me stuff about obsession. Basically obsessing over something basically things happen if you constantly obsess over something.
Hey, it's like Sims. Hey, Sims is like obsessions and fixing everyone's obsessions. I have to do this. I have to do this.
So what happens to you after you're done fixing all their obsessions?
You learn that Saw is a fun movie. Hey, and the thing I found so amusing about like the game Sims, essentially, the Sims counts God games, right? Essentially,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
controlling
yeah.
things.
One of those.
Controlling things.
Sim and more so Sim City than Sims, but yeah.
Honestly, it made me realize also this thing's also easy because it's your enemy again. It's not really an enemy, but it's also you're playing a game of an idea, the concept of trying to control things.
Yeah.
And then I also realized that Sims is probably one of the darkest games. I mean, people give lots of FPS gamers problems, fighting gamers problems, a number of games, especially people who play GTA.
Yeah.
And any Rockstar game in general.
Yeah.
I think
What
every
do you
single
do?
Rockstar game in general.
Well, I don't recall seeing much against Red Dead. Or
Not
was
yet.
There? But Red
They
Dead
don't because it didn't get so much highlight because it
But-
was a cowboy thing. But man, really, you play the game. There are lots of things people can pick on, but it's cowboys. It's
I
not
haven't
modern
played Red
times.
Dead
Yeah.
Redemption yet.
We've moved on from that time where we didn't have damsels in distress tied to railroads. I mean, we can't do that in MRTs.
Well, it's either you're saving
They'll
damsels.
stop.
Well, it's either saving damsels in distress or making damsels in distress.
What?
Yeah, you could actually retie people into things.
You could tie people and put them on
Right.
railroads.
But Sims had a whole different thing where the whole point of it was essentially to help people. It's like, hey, this is nice. It's essentially simulated dollhouse, I guess is a good way to put it.
Okay.
But it's a dollhouse where you could get really crazy about it and just try to figure out how can I make my sim die or how can I torture him just for fun.
Oh.
Mike, I'm looking at you. I didn't talk to you, Kerr, first.
He doesn't listen to the show.
You will listen to this.
First, you will listen to the show. Oh, you will listen to it. You
Yeah.
Anyway,
Probably isn't.
yeah. Anyway, but going to the Sims thing, what made people crazy was the fact that sure, the whole point of the game was just taking care of people, but it was the unintended section, which was how fast can I kill off this entire family just for the fun of it. Seriously, I saw some people playing Sims, which was really just a replication of Saw, except Saw had more chance of you surviving.
Because
And I'm watching these players like, okay, I'm gonna watch out for you. Sure, I may play a game where I end up shooting lots of enemies against a certain system I'm doing, but I don't actually go to these people, I will play games with your lives. Hey, there's a nice swimming pool. Oh my gosh, where did the ladder go? Oh, there's a fire. Oh, where did the door go? Oh my gosh, why is everything blocking you? Let's watch and see what happens now.
so essentially sadists.
No, it's a different thing. But again, these are games of ideas, and that seems to be the shift right now. I mean, we're actually now playing again with ideas. So it's not really the old school enemies. I mean, even Nazism. When you play the old games, people didn't really see fighting Nazis. Last time honestly was thinking of fighting random Germans.
Yeah.
I mean, Battlefield. When you played Battlefield games, it wasn't you're fighting the Nazis. No, it's fighting Germans, or the best, fighting the Axis powers.
Oh, wait. The shift from nationality to idea. My gosh, it just reminded me of Bioshock for some reason. No, it's like, one, you were fighting against Ayn Rand, you were fighting against Ayn Rand's libertarianism. Bioshock 2, you were fighting against collectivism. Bioshock 3, at least for the first half of the game, you were fighting against American exceptionalism.
But I mean, that is a trend with lots of things. They try to look at the whole concept of ideas. I don't know if that's just an expression of where the art form of these things are going, or just because it just felt wrong to, vilify certain nationalities. And people will always call the race card. I mean, the biggest issue I remember was Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
When they finally when the setting was in Africa. And
Yeah.
people said it was wrong for there to be African zombies because you had a white guy killing Africans.
Parts of Africa do believe in zombies.
Well, I mean, every culture has a concept of zombies, but I mean, they made a problem just because of that. But no,
So essentially, they blew it out of context.
yeah, because I mean, the whole enemy in Resident Evil wasn't even that. It wasn't even a group of people. It was essentially a virus
It was a virus.
or corporation,
A virus-
evil corporate America
Basically, a virus,
from Japan.
a virus, a corporation, and the products of that virus, i.e., zombies.
Actually, think about it right now. How the heck do you make money out of that?
What?
What was Umbrella's concept? I mean, Umbrella was pharmaceutical, but where was the whole concept of if we make these zombie things, we're so gonna make money off this?
Agenda 21.
Okay, that came out later. No, think about it. I mean, what was their whole idea? If we make these zombies, we're gonna make a lot of money, and we'll hide it in this mansion in the middle of nowhere.
Umbrella influenced the making of that agenda.
Huh? Umbrella was the one who did that.
No, I mean 21.
True, but again, that one came out far later. It wasn't even the preconceived concept.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so let's pretend that the three of us,
Yeah.
we're like a corporation.
Yes.
Dude, you know what's gonna make us millions?
What?
A zombie virus. Then you ask how?
Let marketing take care of that.
I know, we'll make a video game.
But things that, I mean, even the older console games, which was a little really crazy, is being more and more refined. I don't know if that really is a reflection of how society is demanding things be more realistic or acceptable. It's kind of like how the shift was for the 90s and the current cartoons.
Somehow I think it's more with acceptable than realistic.
How? Okay, what do you mean? Like acceptable versus realistic?
Yeah, dude. Acceptable versus realistic, what he said.
Basically, this is what I've noticed for the past decade. Sometime in the early parts and in the middle of the decade, there was this big push for gritty realism. And across a number of mediums and across a number of properties. However, in recent times, I've been seeing more people just come out and frown at the idea. And at the same time, I've also been seeing more guys produce their works, with an out there kind of presentation. But the idea is that they're still trying to send some message that could either be considered as some kind of social, political message.
So for those who don't understand quantum mechanics, make it into layman's terms.
Basically,
Just go ahead while I'm cleaning.
The newspaper has hit the floor.
Basically, like in the mid 2000s, there was a move towards for example, I'll use games as the main example. There was a lot of people were trying to chase the gritty realism card by emulating some of the presentation techniques used in Medal of Honor.
Lens flare, more lens flare.
And extremely great backgrounds.
But the world isn't gray.
Yeah, essentially the pursuit for gritty realism ended up overemphasizing the gritty, so much so that they essentially failed at being realistic.
So they got so realistic they weren't.
Well, they thought they were, but in reality they weren't. This was also around the same time.
This show is getting too smart for me.
I'll just end with the statement that this was also the same time that people use realistic as a justification for dull and uninteresting characters.
Okay. It got so smart people feel dumb. Yeah.
Good God.
Sorry.
There's like this pain, right? Like that is my body rejecting knowledge,
Yeah, kids, don't reject knowledge. It is very good.
Yes.
Unless it's from the internet. Wait, that's where we're from.
Yeah, so this is the feeling I get in class, like
I'm learning and it hurts.
I'm sorry if I treated your brain like a soccer ball.
I'm sure Bach feels the same way. You
What?
do, right, Bach?
Huh?
Treating brains like soccer balls.
So wait, is it him treating brains as soccer balls, or is it his brain being treated as a soccer ball?
I don't know. Leave your comments below if we did have that section.
we do have a comment section
We do have a comment section?
on channel14.com. And we have an Amazon affiliate link.
What?
Yeah, like buy stuff.
Oh yeah.
We sell things?
No. When people buy stuff on Amazon, we get like a cent.
That's so awesome.
So
If you buy enough things, we can afford to care.
you buy enough things from us, and well,
No, we're not selling anything. We're just getting their money somehow.
if you buy enough things from
It's
Amazon,
legal extortion, essentially.
if you buy enough things from Amazon, we will be able to look at things with
A whole different light and give you a brand new spanking comment section filled with things that would mean something to you.
and by
I don't know what it is yet.
and by a new light, we mean the light of a shiny 1-cent coin.
Or box head.
Now you're just making me think Boxhead could shoot laser beams.
It did once.
You can shoot laser beams out of a 1-cent coin. A penny.
Hey, I've never seen the ones on top anymore.
Yeah, the smallest denominator we have is like 5, right?
The one
Like
Really?
it's
Five.
commonly used.
Oh, 5 is still in use.
5 is still in use?
5 is still in
Is
use.
that the one with the hole?
The bronze
Yeah,
coin.
the one
The bronze coin with the hole.
I haven't seen that in years.
they give them in
I've seen it
supermarkets.
recently.
Okay, I go to supermarkets. I still haven't gotten this.
Yeah, like if you
If you get something with a small enough denomination, you probably will end up with the 5 centavo coin.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But I know I don't see any items that are actually awkwardly priced like that with the, like 95 cents.
Most of
Buy meat.
Wait.
Meat?
Yeah, meat because like
Oh, yeah.
they
Oh yeah,
weigh
it goes
it.
by weight. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Meat and fruit.
Yeah, meat, fruits. Like if you have
Anything
weight,
that
they'll
anything
give
that
you-
needs to be paid by the kilo.
Yeah.
Basically, get something that isn't like a uniform weight.
Okay, yeah, I'm not the one who buys the meat. I buy cans most of the time because I move around. I can't bring around raw meat.
I don't know.
People are upset by that.
I don't know. When I think of buying raw meat, I look at it in the context of pieces. So it's like if I wanted to buy chicken, I wouldn't be thinking about how many kilos of chicken I'll be buying. No, I'll be thinking on like how many birds am I going to end up getting.
Huh.
I like how it's not like pieces of chicken. It's how many whole birds I will eat.
No. It's more of a thing. Like when you're serving chicken, I don't know. It's like this idea that it's better that you just chop off the piece. Or wait. No, we live in the day and age where you could essentially get bigger wings and drumsticks.
No, we live in a day and age where everything can be filleted, and no one will ever know the concept of bone in.
I'm sorry.
That's true.
I'm sorry. There are just too many people who.
Seriously,
love it.
I like one of my sister friends.
Yeah.
Never
Has eaten
seen
chicken
one.
fillet, most of his life, and only recently started eating chicken with bones in it.
Really?
And it kind of was difficult for him because he didn't really understand how to eat it.
That's kind of challenging, but he should embrace the bone. Come on, dark meat.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna start choking, and we'll be laughing for a while. Then we have to save him because that'll be like the most horrible cause of death ever. Choked on a chicken bone. He
Again,
lived the dog's life.
dark meat.
Hey, dark meat has a big bone.
Yeah, but dark meat's tasty.
I don't know. I like the white meat.
Well, there's more white meat, but I like the taste of the dark meat. I don't know.
This is getting like. I like the taste of dark meat.
I like chocolate milk.
I like milk, all cans.
He doesn't like me though. I'm lactose intolerant,
Oh.
and people don't know what that means.
Wait,
They just really they don't. I mean, that's a.
Can you eat at least cheese?
Dude, he's lactose
I'm
intolerant.
lactose intolerant.
Oh gosh, it's that general. No, I thought there were like kinds of lactose intolerant where you could at least eat like processed milk, like cheese.
Okay, if it's cow's milk, no. I mean, goat's cheese, yeah, but generally, cheese, I can't really eat that.
Oh.
But that is like an annoying thing when you say I'm lactose intolerant. People just kind of like smile at you and like, I have no idea what you're telling me. Would you like some cookies? You're not helping. Oh my gosh, that actually happened when I had my tonsils removed.
Okay.
And the usual thing, tonsils, like, you
ice
can have
cream,
all
yeah.
the ice cream you want. Yeah. And the nurse like telling me before the operation, hey, you'll have all the ice cream you can want. You want. And I just kind of looked at her, but I'm lactose intolerant. And she just kind of stares at me, like, kind of fidgety, like, oh, that's bad. Then she just walks away.
The nurse.
And I'm just looking, like, how's that supposed to make me feel better? What do I get? Do I get ice cubes at least? No, she's like, walks away. Like, that's her bedside manner. Like, oh no, it's happened, and I have no idea what to say. Maybe he'll just forget. Drug him up now. Just drug him up. But yeah, being lactose intolerant, or at least having any sort of allergen,
Yeah.
it's kind of tricky when you're in a country that, doesn't really understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, when you say lactose intolerant, really, actually I do get questions like, oh, is cheese okay? Like, no. How about cream? No. What about cream cheese?
Even worse.
I already said no to the first two. Putting them together does not, make it a positive. It's not math.
Yeah. It's not multiplication as well.
But I mean, I'm sure you may have some issues there. I mean, like when you have dietary limitations and you try to tell people those things and they just don't understand.
Well, the only thing I ever remember having to explain was an allergy to dust.
Okay, I think lots of people
Everybody
have
gets
that and you don't eat dust. If you do, is that with the chicken?
Well,
Does it have bone?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been under the influence of a red mist, so I won't know.
What about you, Joe? Have you ever had that any allergen issue where you have to explain to people and
Wait.
No.
No?
No.
oh, you don't know the pain. You don't know the pain of trying to let people understand. I can't have milk, but it's not that I don't like milk. Because seriously, like people tell me, you should try some milk, and like being lactose intolerant doesn't mean I hate milk. It just hates me.
Wait,
It's a one-way relationship.
Wait, that actually was the time I.
And really, it just goes one way. When you take it in, it just goes all the way down.
It goes one way down.
It's okay, man. It's okay. I remember having that once, but that was only when I was a little
What, lactose
kid.
intolerant only once?
No, it was no. No, I was told I couldn't have chicken.
But now you're like eating chicken as
No.
whole pieces.
No, it's like it had something because they described it as an allergy, but it was really just something temporary. I felt really bad about that.
So now you just slaughter chickens by the dozens and just eat them.
No.
As an example, do not tell me I can't do this.
No,
I
no.
will eat the children.
No, basically, the chicken basically, my only symbolism that is whenever there's a chicken with the chicken tail thing that's on the chicken butt, I just
Okay.
I always eat that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You enjoy chewing on chicken butt. That's
No,
fine.
not chewing on it. Like
Is that
eating
why you have to get a whole bunch of chickens because there's only one butt per chicken?
No, it's like no. There's places where you could actually buy the butt meat alone, or you could just buy a horde of chicken butts.
So you buy them per piece?
I have to go to these places you go to because I can never find.
No,
chicken butts.
those would be the markets.
Do you ask for chicken butt?
I haven't asked specifically yet, but I might as well.
Hey, can I have a chicken butt?
Can I have 2 kilos of chicken butt, please?
Is that why you get the 5 cents? I mean,
how awkward would that be, right? Like you go to the mercado, ba?
I want all of them as much as you have.
They're so nice and tasty.
Like something that looks like Paulo. Ngay lubot.
So nice and tasty and full
So
of
they
flavor.
told you were allergic to chicken butts, essentially.
No, they told me I was allergic to chicken. Period. I think it was 7.
So what I'm curious is what made you try? Because essentially, this might kill me.
Well, no.
YOLO, let's do it.
No. What happened was I got better from my sickness, so then I ate it again, and then it became apparent that I was not allergic to chicken.
So the first time you tried, it made you sick, and you figured you tried the second time.
No, it's with doctor's approval.
What kind of doctor did you have? This almost killed you last time, but I need a new car.
I don't know. I don't know. I think the doctor in question. I don't know. I just know the doctor in question was. I know the doctor in question was the father of a questionable guy I knew.
So he didn't want a new car.
Maybe.
Heck, I mean, I can never get my dentist to ever tell me, it's okay for you to chew gum. He will never ever tell me that, no matter how good my teeth will ever become. He will never tell me that.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know how to swim? Let's go to the beach.
Man, your doctor's Spartan like that. They'd almost kill you. Okay, do it again. See if it happens. Fight it.
Science.
Nip it in the bum. And that he did.
Oh yes, I did.